Hi DIYers, Joe here from Alarm Grid, and today we're going to talk about how to program a 4219 to your VISTA system. Now, we have a new style 4219 setup, and I'm going to go over this in just a second. I just want to say a few things about the 4219s that are out there. There are some older versions of it, and one important thing that you may notice is that the tamper for the 4219 may be a jumper instead of a dip switch. As you can see on ours, we have dip switches, and our tamper is actually determined by dip switch number 8 by flipping it up or down. On an older model of this, though, you may not see that, and you may see that actually as a jumper. There are some other caveats with the older 4219s. If you do have questions about yours, or if yours looks different from the one that we have installed right here, feel free to give us a call or head over to our website. We have lots of information on it, and we can help you get it working. Now, what the 4219s actually do is that on your VISTA system, you only have 8 zones on the actual board for hardwired zones. Now, the system can support more in programming. It's just that you have to install a device to get the terminals to be able to land them on and program them into the system. The 4219 connects back to your VISTA panel with a 4-wire connection. Pardon me, it goes to the ECP bus, and it works just like that. And the way that you determine which zones this is going to work on is based on how you have your dip switches set. You're going to see in the installation manual that it actually tells you which address which block of zones your dip switch setting will correspond to. You want to go to your panel installation manual, and you'll actually see a legend that tells you each block and which zones it covers. For example, on address number 7, that hits zones 9 to 16. So what that means is that, and that's what I have this currently set to, what that means is that in programming, when this is on address number 7, this is going to occupy the zone block 9 to 16. So as you land devices on your 4219, they will go from zones 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. One cool thing about the 4219 is that if you don't use all the zones in the block, you can actually program the zones that are unused as wireless zones if you want. So let's say you install one of these and you only hit 2 of the terminals with zones. You have 6 zones that are available that aren't being used by the 4219, and you can occupy those zone slots in programming with wireless zones. It's very convenient to do. Now, programming for the device is pretty easy. All you have to do is in programming, in your zone programming, when you go to your zone setup, you're going to tell it to be a aux wire for the zone type. That's going to tell the system, oh, there's a 4219 connected and it's addressed properly. I know that I can program this to work as a wired zone. Once you save that information, it's going to work as such. And as long as you have your dip switches set properly, to occupy the zone slot that you're programming, it will come up and start working. So now if we go to our panel, we're going to do some programming on our 6160 keypad. As you can see, it's on the main screen, so we do have to jump into programming first. We're going to enter our default code 4112800. As you can see, it says installer 20. We're in installer programming. So now we have to go to zone programming. To do that, we have to hit *56. So *56. And this is the first screen that you're going to see in zone programming. Set to confirm. We don't want to, so we're just going to hit star to continue. There's already a 0 in the field. Now, as we have our 4219 set to address number 7, our first zone that it's going to occupy is zone number 9. So on our zone selection, we're going to hit 0, 9, star, and we're going to go right into the zone programming screen. This is the zone summary or the zone overview, and as you can see, there's nothing in there yet other than the default information. So I'm going to hit star to start. Zone type is disabled currently. Let's make it an entry-exit door, just for all intents and purposes. Hit star. It's on partition number 1, which is what we want. We're going to hit star. The report code, I mean, we don't have a central station connected to this right now, so it's not a huge deal, but it's a good habit to do. As long as you have a number 1 in the first field of your report code slot, the zone will report or send a report signal every time that something happens. So we're going to hit OK to confirm that, and this is where we're going to tell it that it's coming off of a 4219. Now, as this is zone number 9, it cannot be on the panel as the panel is only zones number 1 through 8. So this could either be a RF device, a wireless device like a 5816 or any other sensor, or it could be a 4219, but we have to tell the panel that. So as you can see, currently it says RF transmitter. That's the default. It thinks that currently that we're going to program in a wireless device. So we want to change that. So if we hit 2, you'll see that it says aux wire. As long as this says aux wire, the system is going to think that there's a 4219 connected, that's addressed properly, and that this zone is properly installed on it. So that's cool. We're going to hit start to continue. And now we're at our zone summary screen. It looks good, so we'll hit start to confirm. And now it's asking us to program the alpha. The programming in the words for a zone is a real hassle on a VISTA system. You have to go into your manual, find the list of words, program in the code number to make it work. And you can certainly make it work, but if you do have your system monitored, contact your alarm monitoring company, as they'll be able to punch that in remotely for you and download it right to your system, or at least there's a good chance that they can. So we're going to do 0 because we don't want to get into this right now. And now we're programmed. So if I do 0, 0, we'll go back to our zone overview, or our programming overview, and then we'll do star 99 to back out to the main screen. Now, we don't have anything installed on that particular zone, but it is in programming, and that's how you program in a 4219 to your VISTA system. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to subscribe. If you want to be notified when we post future videos, hit the notification button below, and we'll do so. And we'll do so? Yeah, and we'll do so. If you have any questions about alarms, alarm systems in general, VISTA systems, 4219s, feel free to give us a call, 888-818-7728. You can head over to our website, alarmgrid.com, or send us an email to support@alarmgrid.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.